Virgo, this is a nice little connection. And so if you are in a wonderful, harmonious connection and there are no challenges, this might not be your reading, Virgo. And I'm saying that to you because I don't want to waste your time. You know, if you're doing good in your connection, everything's lovely and peaches and herb, I don't want you to even have a thought in your mind based off of this reading. This reading will not be for everyone. This is a general reading and it looks different on different relationships and couples, whoever this reading is for. This is more of a theme related to a connection here. Different timelines though, different types of connections. The first card, Virgo, that's out here for the nature of this connection is freedom. Healthy space and room to breathe. The next card out here is forgiveness. Allow healing waters to wash away the pain of the past. Someone here, Virgo, is a deep water sign. And I'm feeling Pisces and I'm feeling Cancer strong. I don't see Scorpio out here at all. Could be, but I'm not seeing that. I do feel strongly, Virgo, that you're dealing either with a Pisces, which is highly likely because you're both that mutable sign. You'll find connection there, but I also see Cancer out here quite a bit. There's a lot of mirroring in your connection. I'll talk to you more about that in a moment. So when it says healing waters wash over you, they're talking about the emotions. There's a need and an activation of emotions here. If I sound a little bit nasally, I am so sorry. I am dealing with allergies. You keep seeing me. That's disgusting. I'm sorry, but that's what it is. Allergy season is on 100 for me right now. Thank you for your patience, okay? Beneath the deck is natural evolution. And then it says, let the situation unfold naturally. So I want to say this. Relationship readings are interesting because you just never know. You never know in life, love, and business. Energies can be switched around in a moment and then we can change trajectories and go into a whole nother timeline like that. Okay? I say that to say that what you're working through right now at this moment, Virgo, it's a little bit challenging. There's been a hiccup, not on the same page, but this feels like you all might make it through this. I do a lot of readings for love and have on social media for a little while. And this is one of those situations where this feels like this can be worked out for those of you who are wanting to know off the bat. Okay, I have a placement for you here. I have a placement for the nature of the connection, and then I have a placement for the person in terms of their true feelings and what they're working through. So a little bit more for what this connection is. I have a Queen of Wands out here. I have a Ten of Cups out here, and then I have a King of Pentacles. So I feel like this is you and the other person. Virgo, you know that this is you in the tarot. And we have some Aries energy out here, and we have Aries out here twice, okay? 4 times. Aries is out here quite a bit. So yeah, that's a very strong vibe. I'm not sure if I shared that with you. Pisces, Cancer, Aries, and some Libra out here too. Okay, this 10 of Cups popped out upside down. You all good, doing your thing. It's all working out. And then there was some disruption in your ideas about how to have full fulfillment, joy together. There was something that disrupted that. You all probably were having a conversation and one of you described what it was that you really wanted, and the other person was like, no, I'm not really on that quite like that. In Virgo, I feel like it was you. It was you who was kind of like, yeah, I want that, but not really like that, or something to that extent. You know what this is for you, because this idea of 10 of Cups is in reverse. Virgo, I'm just going to keep it real with you. I love you, and I say this tenderly. Don't get too mad at me, please. It just kind of feels like, Virgo, you're playing hard to get a little bit. Just a little bit. Because I'm going to get to your cards in a moment, but when I'm looking at your cards, you really like this person. You are into this person, but for whatever reason, wanting to reserve some of that for yourself, maybe because of your own past. You've been through some real stuff, Virgo, and you're just like, let me just keep this light and at a distance. And I think your person is needing clarity. I remember doing a similar reading like this for you, Virgo, months ago, and it was on YouTube. And it was the same kind of vibe. And I don't know where that comes from, Virgo, and I don't know if it's just inherent in your sign, but my love cup, when you are feeling somebody and you want that connection, over time, I wanted to remind you that it's okay to let that guard down, okay? That's not for everyone, but for the person or the people that heard that, you know what I mean, because it tends to create a level of confusion in the connection that's not needed, and it doesn't have to be there. It's you protecting yourself, okay? So this reversal of the 10 of Cups, I asked God, angel, spirit guides to help me understand more about what that was, and the Emperor popped out. So that feels like, again, Aries, but foundation, structure, not being on the same page about that, or some confusion about how that can happen. 3 of Wands also popped out for the nature of this connection. 6 of Pentacles, give and take, another 4 energy. The Aries for me as a reader is a 4 energy. In numerology, so this is another 4. So foundation, systems, power, structure, and then beneath the deck, some Cancer here with the Chariot. Okay, so in this connection, someone is definitely looking for an apology, or definitely looking for clarity. They want, and I think they want clarity from you, Virgo, about what are we doing here? Where can we go from here? I'm a little bit confused. I'm expecting that we can go further. I'm looking for the ships to come in. We've already met. We've been dating for a little bit of time. I'm ready to see if we can go to the next level, looking out in the distance with the 3 of Wands here, wanting to take action and go forward. But then there's this kind of standstill wait. And I think it's the other person, because they're not sure about how you're really feeling about them, Virgo. That's what I'm sensing. And they're looking for kind of like that give and the take, like, okay, it's almost like they're trying to match your rhythm. They're willing to mirror you. There's a lot of mirroring in these cards. I'll tell you more in just a moment. Coming over to you, the first card out for you in terms of your hidden truth and what you're feeling is, it was my fault, but I blamed you. I hide behind material things, and this is the vibe that I'm picking up a lot. Not that it's a superficial thing, but sometimes when we are still just wanting to make sure that we really want to be in a connection, we really want to go to that next level, but maybe we're frightened of that, we might get busy and lost in work. We might get busy and lost in our friendships. We'll find ways to distract ourselves to keep from going into the hairy scary, if you know what I mean. And so it kind of feels like there has been this vibe here of you distracting yourself, or, you know, possibly finding ways to disrupt this connection so that you can buy yourself time to have the certainty that you want. And also, I want to be more than friends out here as well. So you like this person, you want to let this naturally unfold. But I will say this, Virgo, it feels like you hold the cards and you hold the keys to what this connection can be. Sometimes when I do these readings, I sense that I'm channeling the other person through you. So switch around the energies. It could be this other person who's kind of in this vibe. But for some reason in this reading, it feels like it's you. You do value your coin. You really value money, legacy, structure, systems. That's really important to you. If you're going to do the family thing, if you're going to do the relationship thing, you want to make sure that you're secure. You want to make sure that you don't have anything to worry about, which is very wise and very characteristic of who you are, Virgo. And on your side, here's the 10 of Cups, but it's upright. So this feels like you do want family. You do want legacy. These are the most loving family merriment cards in the deck. Okay, next to the Lover's card, which is the choice card, right? But you have all of these, and I think that you can offer it but it just kind of feels like you're trying to make sure it's the right decision to make with the Queen of Cups here. Now, this also could double for you channeling from them for them, because I do feel like who you're dealing with is a Cancer or water sign energy, and so you're picking that up. It does not feel like you are as emotionally centered as this other person. That's not the right way that I want to say that. It's not about being centered. It does not feel like you communicate with as many emotion and feeling words. But this other person, they seem like they feel and they use their feelings as a compass, whereas you want things to just make sense. The math just has to math, and that is a love language for you. And it feels like this other person is more of a communicator through their feelings, and they pay attention to how they feel quite a bit. So if you're not dealing with someone who is a water sign, they definitely do navigate connections by their feelings. And I think that that also might have been something that's been keeping you not on the same page in this connection. I have the Sword of Truth out here. This is the Ace of Swords here. So this, for me as a reader, that is some Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, air sign energy, but this feels like you are the one who holds the key to how this unfolds. You are the one who holds truth. And this also makes me feel like you might be a little bit distrusting of this other person, and you're just wanting to be sure that this is a safe connection. I do sense very strongly that maybe in the past you feel like you've probably made a decision before that you didn't really like, you wasn't really feeling that, and you just don't want to make a mistake again. You just do not want to waste your time. So I go on over to the person that you're dealing with. It says, you speak to me through music. Yeah, again, this person is a feeling body for sure. They probably do have some type of spiritual, psychic ability. Maybe in whatever it is that they do for work, they definitely feel, and they build connections with people around that quality that they have. But music is how they connect with you. You have that in common. It's time for me to heal now. Now, for some of you, you're not disconnected. For some of you, you're still connected. You're talking to each other. And in some way, it kind of feels like there may have been some history stuff. Again, this is a person who's feeling their way through this connection. They feel they feel their way through life. And it kind of feels like even this connection, they know that in this particular season of their life, they don't mind being in touch with their emotions because they want to heal. They also don't mind building relationship and family with you because they're ready to mature and do the grown person's game with you. Now, there is a specific message, though, for a small group of people where it's something about this feeling kind of like disconnected, a little bit challenging and confusing, where this person is wanting to just kind of be free, right? Freedom here. They just kind of want to be free from all of the confusion, because there is a reversal of the Ace of Swords, right? Where you have it right side up, the person that you're dealing with, it's upside down. They're very unclear. They're kind of in the dark, and it kind of feels like some of what they want to heal, again, it's time for me to heal right now, is they just want to be clear with you, or if you all are not going to figure this out and work it out, they just want the feeling of having clarity. That's really important to them right now. Another card that they have is I want you out here as well. So more of the tarot, we have the Six of Wands out here for this person, more mirroring here. They also have the Queen of Cups out here, and then similar to the connection where the Three of Wands is here, they also have the Three of Wands on their end as well. This person would like to move forward. This feels like they feel successful with you. They feel like they've accomplished something by being with you. They feel prosperous, by being with you. But there's something about this connection that feels confusing right now. And I think it's because maybe you are hot and cold in their vision of you, but they do find you to be someone that they would love to connect with. Now, for those of you where you are completely disconnected, I'm not sensing that vibe for many of you. There are no cards that suggest that there's a complete withdrawal from each other, But if you are dealing with someone's on your heart and your mind, and you're not connected right now, with this natural evolution being here, it kind of feels like in due time, you all will be able to have an opportunity to level and to get clear, because justice is beneath the deck for the person that is on your heart and your mind, which is, some Libra energy, getting clear and deciding what it is that you want to do. But again, as I said earlier in the video when I started off, some readings that I do, it's very clear that the likelihood of that the two people connecting, it's not going to happen. You can sense that. But in this connection, it kind of feels like you're just naturally going through the ebbs and flows of learning each other. And there's an opportunity for you, Virgo, to meet this person where they are in terms of love language, and this person to meet you where you are in terms of love language. The theme is that you value security, stability. You want your money to be right. You want your businesses to be in order. This person is in a healing place. They want to have a connection so that it can be kind of like an unfoldment of the spirit. That's what it feels like right now. They're a very spiritual person. And so if that helps at all, that might be a tool in terms of information that could help you develop this relationship further if you'd like to. Now I'm going to get some final messages out here for Virgo, for you to complete this message so that you can get on with your day, and you're probably done listening to me run my mouth about this. Okay. God, angel, spirit guides, loving, healing messages for Virgo, for whoever may need it right now. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Okay. All right. We have two out here. Uh-oh. I need to turn my light off. My bad. Okay, hello. All right. Yes is out here. And when it comes to you, you might be asking, is this person worth my time? It feels like spirit is saying yes. There's potential here in this connection. Cross watcher too. It just feels like there's an energy of affirming. It's the affirmative. That's what this energy feels like, for sure. Like it feels like you all have aspects of who you are that has not yet been explored, that you certainly can explore. And then beneath the deck, it is, let's see, you created this situation and you have the power to change it. That is, I'm surprised to see this. This is so on point. You created this situation and you have the power to change it. That is powerful, Virgo, and I hope that it resonates. The prayer for this, it says, thank you for letting me lean on your strength and for reminding me of my personal power. Please guide me to manifest and heal according to divine will, creating peace and blessings for everyone involved. I don't know if you can read these little old baby words here, but that is a powerful thing. It really does feel like the ball is in your court, Virgo. However you want this to go, it can go. You want this to grow and go somewhere. This person, they want you. Just kind of feels like the love language is different. So go for it. Virgo, I love you. That's what I have for you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening or day wherever you are. And I hope I get to see you again next week. Take care. Bye.